right to this a suggestion via a channel member, guys. The name of the video is Myron Gaines debates angry student on ICE deportations. Okay. Let's jump into it.
First off, I wanted to ask you something.
Yep.
What's that accent? What is that accent?
In what way? Race, age, where I'm from, like
Race, nationality.
Looking at him, I can tell you this right now. He's from East Africa. That's pretty obvious. I don't know. What are you trying to get to?
my family's from Sudan.
Oh, your parents are from Sudan?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Would you, if ICE came knocking on your door right now, aren't you an illegal citizen? Aren't your parents legal citizens?
Are you an idiot?
If ICE came knocking on your door right now and they end up taking your parents who are not from this country,
what does that have to do with
get deported
anything? Back
to Sudan, how would you feel about that? Are they American citizens? Let me ask you.
Oh, bro, he lost. I don't even want to hear anymore, bro. We're at like 54 seconds.
That question right now, because if you're right here defending ICE right now, especially when your parents are from Sudan and when you're a child from
what does that mean?
You're a child
what does
of
that
immigrant
mean?
parents.
You're
and you're
legal.
right here on this Penn State campus right now defending ICE. How would you feel about that? Let me ask you that right now.
Okay. Number one, to get a top secret clearance like I had to go through a very thorough background check. And that included immigration background. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Go on.
Yeah. So, like, you asked me the question and I'm answering it, even though it really isn't relevant. But
well,
that's
just
fine.
because I rolled my eyes doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I'm being honest, guys.
Whatever.
Just answer the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, man. So, it's very simple.
I'm gonna go ahead and forecast he had no male role model in his household, guys. I mean, he's acting a lot like his mother. I don't know his mother, but I'm almost positive that's exactly how he's acting.
I used to work for HSI Special Agent. I had to get a top secret clearance to do that. In order to get a top secret clearance, they're going to do a thorough background check on me and my immediate family members. My family and my parents are U.S. citizens. I was born here. My parents naturalized.
Right.
So they did everything by the book. And if they didn't, I wouldn't have been able to get that clearance.
Right.
So I don't really understand your...
I guess you're trying to lump groups together.
Because it's not just that. It's the fact that you're justifying ICE and what they're doing wrong right now. Okay. When literally, I bet you can't even speak on the fact of alligator Alcatraz right now. What about
they closed it down, didn't they?
Huh?
They closed it down.
I am not.
Okay, they definitely didn't close it down. A federal judge basically dictated that alligator Alcatraz was to be closed down, but is currently stuck in appeals. This happened in September 2025. It is November 2025. It is absolutely stuck in appeals right now. So technically, it's still open, right? But it's definitely not closed.
Not aware of that, but okay.
Yeah, they closed it down.
They did not. I don't think so, but sure.
They closed it down.
They ordered it to be closed down.
What about the fact of like American citizens being deported right now, especially students here that have visas and stuff like that? That Trump is trying to get rid of.
American citizens are not being deported.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
What
bro.
they are doing is they're denaturalizing U.S. citizens that lied on their applications to get that citizenship.
That's not true.
They're not deporting American citizens.
Yes, they are.
With that said, also,
what about the man from Maryland, Lewis? Can't really remember his name, but like Lewis. It was all in the news of.
So
CNN.
Number one.
He got deported, and he was an American citizen.
It's impossible to deport an American citizen. The only way you can do that is you must denaturalize them.
Why would they denaturalize them?
That's a very difficult process, and to denaturalize someone...
That's not a difficult process. Oh. Anyone that is born here under the Constitution has citizenship.
Okay, so if they were born here...
Under the 15th Amendment.
If they were born here and they have U.S. citizenship, that's different than someone that naturalized.
But he was born here.
Okay, so he's not going to get deported.
He did get deported, though.
Impossible.
What's his name?
Whatever.
Impossible.
Whatever. What is your opinion on the Trump administration, by the way, and all of that's going on right now?
I mean, there's some things that he does right and some things that he does wrong.
What do you think he's doing right?
I think immigration, he's doing a good job with the immigration.
How is he doing good with immigration when literally there is not even when literally he hasn't even set up a process for people that are trying to get into this country legally? It's hard for them to get here.
Well, so we have an immigration problem of people coming in, so we're trying to stop the bleeding first before we just allow mass immigration.
Wait. What's wrong with people trying to get in, especially legally?
If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. So in order for... Oh, you don't believe so? Okay, that's fine.
I know. All right, bro.
If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. It's just a free-for-all. And obviously, a lot of people want to come here, and there's people that are on the waiting list to come here, trying to do it legally. If people want to hop the border and then hop the line, that's a problem. So we have an immigration problem in America. Trump is fixing that. The American people voted for that.
No.
And the American people are getting what they voted for.
Let me just say
when it comes to immigration.
Let me just say something right now. Majority of the American people mostly voted for was the economy due to polls and statistics.
Well, when it comes to Trump...
And
two main things he
his approval
campaigned
rating
on
on immigration has
was
been going down.
foreign policy and wars and immigration are the two main things that Trump campaigned on. Obviously, the economy was a part of it as well.
He did not even campaign on foreign policy. When literally, he doesn't even know a way to handle the thing that's going on in Gaza right now.
Are you not aware of the fact that he literally said, "I'm going to end the war with Russia, Ukraine"?
The war is still going on.
I know, but here's the thing.
He hasn't done.
People
are still dying in Ukraine, pal. He's literally lost our allies.
Yeah,
with NATO.
but under the Biden administration, no one talked to Putin.
Yes,
they didn't even try. No, they didn't. They didn't
tried
talk.
his very
They did not
best.
talk to Putin for years.
He
There was
tried
no
his
talking
very
between
best.
between Putin and the Biden administration. Kamala Harris was there a few weeks before Ukraine got invaded in 2022. So at least Trump opened up dialogue and met with Putin to try to make something happen. Also, Trump on foreign policy, he literally campaigned no new wars, trying to end the war with Russia. And he just ended the war with Gaza and at least ended the genocide temporarily.
And literally, Israel about to attack. Israel might attack Gaza
and they
again.
violated
That's
it
what's
again.
gonna happen.
They violated it. I agree.
Right.
But again,
I agree fully on that here. When I saw the ceasefire, I was like, bro, listen. I mean, I get it. You want to always think the best specifically of one specific country, no matter what they do or what they've done, etc. Doesn't matter. Just think the best, right? Dump money, right? But the problem is that, guys, listen, they're going to violate that ceasefire. Like, that's just what it is here. Like, they don't care about anything but whatever's going on with them and then making it seem like everyone is the bad guy. Don't get me wrong here. Hamas is absolute trash, bro. Right? But is that representative specifically of the entire group of people that is currently being, lumped together as one? Let's just say this here. No. Are they going to violate it? Yes. Period. And then what's going to happen? The Houthis are going to come right up again, right? So now we have a whole issue of the Houthis along with Hamas, and what's the end point, guys? When do we end this here, guys? But let's just keep sending money out there.
And
so you agree that he did not end the war?
I agree. I agree that he's ended it temporarily. There's a temporary ceasefire right now where the people of Palestine or Gaza are at least able to get resources and aid and everything else like that because now the trucks are coming back in. And for the most part, the bombing is gone, even though Israel does a whole bunch of. But what I am saying is that he absolutely did a better job than the Biden administration could have done. So I think he was a far better candidate
especially
than
when
Kamala
you cut
Harris.
funding to Ukraine, and then that's a good job.
What was that?
He literally cut funding to Ukraine.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so this guy here has a problem here. So he has a problem with specifically Israel. I get that vibe here. But then he does not have the problem specifically with Ukraine. Why, you may ask? Well, the left generally has a massive issue with anything Israel-oriented. They generally side with Palestine and Gaza. The right sides with the exact opposite. And then you start to wonder why. If you want to have like a country specifically that is, let's say, an honorary American, let's just say this here, they choose they choose Ukraine, and the right specifically seems to always choose Israel, right? This is just a battle of wits here, guys.
Retarded war.
That's not what? Wow,
it's a retarded war.
How is it a retarded war when literally Russia is literally trying to build up?
I mean, all wars are stupid, but I mean, we shouldn't be funding Ukraine's war
I
either.
agree.
Yes, we should, because that's our ally.
But Jesus Christ,
we are a country, and also
cut his mic off.
We are the greatest nation in the world right now. That like literally we can go help the Ukrainians right now. So like, I'd rather America be funding a war. I'd rather be funding Ukraine to help. I
don't think we should be funding any wars.
Clap that up, guys.
Yeah, war is a costly business. It's a big problem, and it creates a lot of issues.
So you don't think that we should be helping our allies? Is that
no?
What you're trying to
NATO's
say?
a scam. We need to pull out of NATO too.
How is NATO a scam?
NATO's a big scam. We've been putting in a ridiculous amount of money into it. It doesn't really benefit us. It benefits all these other countries.
Everyone else.
Actually did benefit
it does not benefit us. Ever since World War II, like it doesn't really benefit us. It doesn't.
It was just for World War II.
It doesn't.
We
put in a ridiculous amount of money in versus other places, and quite frankly, it's not worth it. And on top of that, let's be honest, the United States and NATO in general have been expanding closer and closer towards Russia's border. We instigated this war. That's a problem, and that's kind of why we're in the situation that we're in.
Do you know why Do you know why we're getting members from like that are like that border Russia? Because like literally Russia is an aggressor. That's why. Well, they literally just invaded Ukraine.
We've been lying about expanding NATO. We've been lying about expanding NATO for many years, many administrations.
Which we should, especially against people like Putin and Xi Jinping as well. That are
okay. Interesting. I agree with him. This guy here, the guy who I do not agree with, I agree with. Listen, bro. Putin is a problem. He is not to be trusted under any singular circumstance, any deal you make specifically with him. Just understand he's going to back out and kind of revert to his KGB status. That's kind of what happens here, right? Don't believe your lying eyes type of thing. That's Putin, guys. That's a big fact.
Mostly.
Well, I don't think
people.
it's smart to escalate towards another nuclear power. I don't think that's intelligent. And getting into a war with Russia isn't going to benefit any of us. And defending Ukraine.
It's not getting into a war. It's the fact that we are, as America, who we are right now, we're the world's police. We can literally.
No, we need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
Yes,
unfortunately.
No, we should not.
We need
Yes,
to
we
stop
should.
trying to be the world's police.
Yes, we
Wars
should.
create problems. And it's why we're in so much debt. And quite frankly, it's not worth it. I don't think a nuclear war with Russia to save Ukraine is worth it. I think we should let Putin have the territory that he has, come to some kind of peace agreement, and it is what it is. So,
no, they should not. I highly recommend you to read.
Well, the American people think different. The Ukraine war is highly unpopular. It's one of the reasons why people voted for Trump is because he said that he will open up dialogue with Putin again, which he did. Obviously, he can't end the war as quickly as he had hoped, but I do think that he's doing a better job than the Biden administration did, who wouldn't even meet with Putin. And he's ended several other conflicts, and he's a way better candidate than Kamala Harris. I mean, I'm assuming off of what you're saying, you probably voted for Kamala.
And now he's acting.
Actually, I was a former Republican, and I regret being a Republican.
Fantastic.
Okay,
but she lost. So it is Trump's America now.
I don't care.
Okay, well, she lost.
I highly recommend you read a history book about the conflicts that have been going on.
I highly recommend you read her book where she admitted that Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate hurt her ability to win the presidency.
Yeah, because people like you are
Page
very
176.
stupid.
Well,
I mean, I mean, I will say though that sounds about correct here. Here's the thing. Now, when I say that I agreed with him specifically, Putin, I'm not a fan, guys. Right? I mean, truth be told, here, Putin is absolutely a problem here. But do I think that we should absolutely go into a scenario where we're going to go head to head with a literal nuclear power, like Myron Gaines here just said here, guys? I mean, no, guys, no, thank you. Xi Jinping also, guys, no. Right? Like we should not be getting involved in any of this nonsense. Is NATO a scam? We're the world's police, guys. Right? I mean, look at our military. Look at the amount of military that we have kind of all around the world. Look at our literal naval presence. Look at our air superiority. Just look around. Yeah, we are unfortunately looked at as the world's police. We are the most powerful country on this planet. Fact here. But unfortunately, when it comes down to specifically getting into someone else's like border battle, and specifically that border battle is with another nuclear power that is already considered our adversary, should we actually delve into that? No. I'm sorry, guys. Like exactly what Zelensky said when he came into the United States of America, into the White House, and disrespected our office, right? When he said, "Oh, you guys don't care because the war doesn't affect you." No, it doesn't, right? Like if something happens over there, it doesn't really, truthfully, stop our day, right? The stock market is going to take a hit, absolutely, right? But it doesn't seriously affect our day. And I think when it comes down to it, I think that's kind of how we need to start looking at things here. Now, do I want the whole world to be against us? No, I don't think we can take that, right? Truth be told here. Like, let's get out of the cocky American patriot mode. Wait, patriot mode. Understand this here for a second. We cannot take the whole planet on. You guys know that, right? And we can't. We definitely need some type of allyship, but we also do not need to consistently like be the first person they call to specifically solve their problems. And specifically if it involves us having to print copious amounts of money, basically devaluing the dollar with every singular dollar or cent printed digitally, because that's kind of how that money is, that has been printed, let's say, right? We don't have, guys, and then making the poorest amongst us in the United States of America even poorer because of that $1,000 they had saved in their bank account is now technically worth $400. If that makes any sense here. Like the same buying power you had before the Ukraine kerfuffle basically happened and we started dumping money into a country that literally does not truthfully affect us on our day-to-day, but it makes the left feel like they're doing something, right? This is the reason why I find it an absolute contradiction. Guys, I am someone who says, like deeply, we should not be sending money outside of the United States of America to all of these places, bro. All right. I get it. We have it. Right. But unfortunately, we have poverty here and we don't care to fix it. but yet we're trying to fix poverty in some other country. It's a little bit disturbing to me. I do think that we need to kind of look on the inside here and realize that just because we have the largest military and the best economy and all these other like best of things, not education, not healthcare, but you get what I'm saying here. We need to start focusing on the things that actually benefit the people day to day. And that's kind of my point here. So when people ask me, well, you have a very weird political ideology because, you flip-flop. I don't flip-flop, bro. I'm telling you. I've said on numerous occasions, I am fiscally conservative completely. I care about where money goes. All right. I care about how it's spent. I care about making sure my tax bill is not as stupidly high as it is at the end of the year, right? That's what I care. I care about these things. And then when it comes down to the social things, I'm kind of all over the place. Again, I live half the year in basically a socialist country in Spain, right? Just understand this here. Socially, I'm all over the place. I have no problem with anybody doing whatever they want to do with their life and things like that. But the number one thing you're not going to really do, or you're not going to get me to back at least, is wasting our money, devaluing our dollar, messing with our stock market, making it so IRAs are losing money consistently because of the nonsense that's going on with our markets, or any type of market manipulation, making sure we kind of have jobs in the United States of America, making sure the American citizens are actually benefiting from our country being the world's, richest country. You get what I'm saying here, guys? That's kind of what my goal is. That's what I want in life. That's what I truthfully want. Not consistently funding these endless wars in these third world countries. Okay. But all right. I could be wrong. Come at me in the comments. I'm down for it. We'll have a conversation. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies. And I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings. And we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry, right? Listen, like and subscribe.